Hello, good afternoon to you all. I welcome you all for merger and acquisition class, especially for accounting for amalgamation. Friends, to put it in nutshell, amalgamation, what happens in that, let us try to know. Amalgamation is two independent existing companies which are there, they get merged and new companies formed. A Limited plus B Limited, they get dissolved or liquidated and C Limited is formed. After amalgamation, only C Limited is there, before we had A plus B Limited. In the case of absorption, M Limited and N Limited example, for example, two companies were there, of them only one gets dissolved or gets merged into the other. So, M Limited and N Limited are the two companies which were existing earlier. N Limited got merged into M Limited. So, after absorption, only M Limited is surviving. In the case of external reconstruction, only one company which was there earlier get dissolved and a new X Limited company is formed, a new company is formed. So, in the case of amalgamation, all existing companies dissolve and a new company is formed, whereas in absorption, amongst the existing companies, some existing companies get merged with one of the existing companies, no new company is formed, whereas in external reconstruction, only one company which was there, that old company is dissolved and new company is formed. So, this is the meaning of amalgamation, absorption and external reconstruction. Vendor company is known as companies actually which are, vendor company is a company which is selling it or getting dissolved, which is transferring its property. Hence, these before companies normally known as vendor company, transfer company and amalgamating company, except M Limited, because in the case of absorption M Limited survives. So, whereas in the case of post amalgamation, C Limited becomes a purchasing company, M Limited becomes a transferring company, new X Limited becomes an amalgamated company. This is how amalgamation is there. But amalgamation is heavily governed by Accounting Standard 14. In Accounting Standard 14, we do not find distinction between amalgamation and absorption. Both of them are called amalgamation only. We have only amalgamation and external reconstruction. And external reconstruction is not covered by Accounting Standard 14. Only amalgamation and absorptions are covered by accounting standards. Here, covered by accounting standards. There are two types of companies, purchasing company or amalgamated company or transferring company, one type. The other is vendor company or amalgamating company or transfer company. Actually, purchasing company is treated as a merger if all conditions of accounting standard 14 of para 29 are fulfilled, and if it goes as per that para 29, then we call it as accounting by pooling of interest method. Amalgamation may take place in two different methods. If you merge the company, then that merger is called, for merger requires amalgamation as per para 29 of accounting standard 14, which is popularly known as accounting by pooling of interest method. Whereas in the other case is actually one company buys the other. It is treated as purchase of any one or more conditions of accounting standard is not fulfilled. There are 5 conditions which I am going to deal with subsequently. So, if one of the 5 conditions is not fulfilled, then that is a method of accounting is known as account by purchase method, account by purchase method. Let us make it more clear here. All the 5 conditions which are given in para 29 of accounting standard 14 are fulfilled, then This method of accounting is known as pooling of interest method, and if any one of those 5 conditions is not fulfilled, then that method is called account by purchase method. That method of accounting is known as account by purchase method. Okay? Okay. Is it clear? Yes. Next. 1 minute. Nilsla. Hello. ಹೇಳಿ. External reconstruction. External reconstruction is not within our purview, we need not discuss. But coming to vendor company, merger purchase ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇದು. Accounting treatment pertaining to purchasing companies. It is silent as far as vendor companies are concerned. Vendor company is also called amalgamating company or transferor company. That is silent. So, we try to follow the old method of dissolution, wherein we open realization account and other accounts, the similar way. Here company books are closed, vendor companies books are closed in the old method only, as it was learnt by us in dissolution. So, by opening a realization account, we close all the accounts of the vendor company. So, here accounting standard 14 does not apply. Accounting standard 14 applies only for purchasing companies, or purchasing companies also called amalgamated company or transferee company. Okay? Is it clear? The question of application of accounting standard does not come to the external reconstructions. It will not be there for discussion. Okay? Now, let us move on to discuss some important terms pertaining to amalgamation. When a new company is formed, that new company is also called amalgamated company or purchasing company. When a new company is formed to take over the business of 2 or more existing companies, when a new company is formed to take over the businesses of 2 or more existing companies, then that amalgamation is, that combination is known as amalgamation. Okay? New company is formed to take over the existing business here. Okay? Coming to absorption. In absorption, one existing company takes over the other existing company, other 1 or more existing companies. When one existing company takes the other 1 or more existing companies, then this process is called absorption normally. But accounting standard 14 also calls this as amalgamation. It is covered under amalgamation only as per accounting standard 14. Purchasing company. Purchasing company, as I told you, is also called amalgamated company or transferee company. Vendor company is also known as amalgamating company or transferee company. Okay? Now, we shall move on to purchase consideration. Friends, what is purchase consideration? According to accounting standard 14, consideration means consideration for the amalgamation. On some consideration to be given, that's consideration means the aggregate of the shares and securities issued and the payment made in the form of cash or other assets by the transferee company to the shareholders of the transferor company. I repeat, according to accounting standard 14, consideration for amalgamation means the aggregate of shares and securities issued and payment made in the form of cash or other assets by the transferee company to the shareholders of the transferor company. So, purchasing company pays shares or cash and or cash to the seller company. Therefore, payment to debenture holders and other creditors are excluded from the figure of purchase consideration. Once again, I repeat, while computing a purchase consideration, you should not consider the debenture purchased by the purchasing company. Any payment made towards taking of debentures and any payment made to creditors should not be brought under the purchase consideration. They should be treated separately. Okay? only shares and other securities which are there. It means preference shares, equity shares, like that. Only such things to be taken for purchase consideration. The shares and securities are to be issued to be valued at fair value, which may be normally fixed by the statutory authorities. These other assets given up as consideration should be valued at, other assets given up as considerations be valued at market value. But if market value is not ascertainable, then the net book value of such assets can be taken. I repeat, shares and other securities are to be valued as per the value fixed by the statutory authorities. When it comes to the question of other assets taken over by the purchasing company, other assets to be taken either at the market value, or if the market value is not traceable, then they are to be taken at the book value, net book value. Okay? Calculation of purchase consideration. How do you calculate purchase consideration? Purchase consideration is the amount, that means price, to be paid by the purchasing company to the vendor company. Purchase consideration is the amount paid to be paid by the purchasing company to the vendor company. From the examination of point of view, you may have to know the following. Calculated lump sum amount may be given as follows. There are three ways of. There are three